Second command also I will send you in your chat. You can use that as well. Once the first get ready, you can use the second one. Once the first command get complete, you can use the second command. Once the first command is complete, you can use the second command. First, second, both completed? Yes. What is showing the message in the last? Second one. Happy hacking? Happy hacking. Cool. Once successfully completion will happen, the second command, once it will get executed successfully, you will see option called happy hacking. Some kind of message will come happy hacking. What is this one? Which one? Total React Desktop. Total, it's getting set up. Project is getting set up. Anyone is about to complete or completed?
For me, the second command is completed. And now when I'm inside project one, I see node modules is already there.
No. For you, NPM no need to do. I have taken the clone of the another one, so
Okay.
I have done NPM install.
Okay, all right.
NPM install usually what we need to do. Suppose let me go here. This is the project setup is going on. Okay. Now suppose if you want to create a copy of this, then in that node modules, the completely multi-thousands library will be there. Or even we need to send the project source code to someone, we should not send the node modules. Okay. We should send this all. Like except node, you send everything. Public, SRC, all files you can send. And wherever you send, you tell him like, okay, after downloading, you run the NPM install. So once he will do the NPM install, whichever the packages are used inside your project, all the package will get downloaded. Okay, so that way you can. So like I have deleted all the file source file. Mine code is also same like you, but reason is my window is lower version, Windows 7, and the React what we are doing setup now, that NPM will not this one. The NPM command will not execute on lower version now. It is asking to upgrade to the Windows 10 again. I've taken a clone of my project where the SRC, my SRC is also empty. I don't have any SRC code here. Source and all nothing is there. Just will start from beginning only. To take the node modules, I have run the NPM install. NPM install will bring the node modules folder.
Okay. For me, URL is hitting.
For you?
For me, URL is hitting. Already, I'm able to see the URL, localhost.
Localhost, you are able to see?
Yeah.
Like after running the second command, you have...
Yeah, NPM start. Yeah, after running the NPM start.
Okay, then you can see the... Okay. For another one, Abhijit, yours, what is going on?
Sir, I have already installed Node using VS Code.
No. This one, I'm asking regarding the project you have already set up. You have project set up?
No, sir, I have not.
So you are doing that?
No, sir.
See, tomorrow you will say you are not able to understand, but you forget your responsibility. Right? You should set up, no? Only watching what it will do, nothing else. This project setup is going on. It is not about the Node.js installation. It is not about the VS Code installation. It is about doing a setup of initial project in React. Okay, it is about a setup of a initial project in React from where you will start writing the code.
Yes, I have already, sir.
You have already set up?
Yes, sir. React.dom, NPM, all these things.
Okay. Check your folder structure is something like this or different?
Yes, sir.
Similar. Okay, fine then. Setup is going on, let it go. Once it complete, we will start that and we'll see that. Before that, create one text file here. Text file you can create. Okay, not inside the project actually, out of the project somewhere. Extra file if you create here every time. If you modify the file, the page will get re-rendered. So you can create a separate file somewhere and give the file name that is called React.js Developer Guide. React.js Developer Guide. Okay, in this React.js Developer Guide, we will be making few notes, few important point. Sometime you need to set up something, sometime you need to install something. Those kind of installation notes plus important point we'll keep writing here. How to do this, what is this, JSX, what is, how to write JSX, rule regulation of the ASX. All will make a note onto this file. React.js developer guide. Okay, so if project is set up, then what to do is you have already created React.js developer guide. Let it be. Now here under the project one folder, you can see you have got one folder called project one. Under the project one folder, one folder, you can navigate using the cd command. If you are outside of the project one folder, using the cd command, you can navigate inside like cd project one. Suppose if I am outside of the project, I can do like this cd. This I came back one folder back. Now from here I can do cd, and then I can go here for pro cd pro project one. If I type and enter, it will help me to go inside the project one folder. After going under the project one folder, right, you can write here one command code space dot. So what will happen, you should have VS Code in your computer. So this code will load this project in your Visual Studio. This code dot edit code space dot some command we have. Using this command, your project will get loaded under the VS Code. Complete project will get loaded under the VS Code. You can see here entire project source file complete setup got loaded under the VS Code. Right, again after that in the same CMD or maybe through VS Code, if you are following, if you have idea wherever you know how to compile it, you can compile it. Else if you are following me, then the CMD I have opened. In the CMD I will write here npm start. Npm start command, npm start command is going to compile your source code. Whichever the source code you have in your project, compilation will happen on that. It will check the code or source codes are bug free or not. If everything is well, at last it will show you compiled successfully. If everything is well, it will show in the last compiled successfully. That meaning your project is ready to execute in the browser. Browser list function. npm start you have written inside the project or outside of the project? Show me the code. You are writing outside of the project. Write here cd space p, press the tab yes, enter. Right here npm start, npm space start. Check now. Hope your page got compiled successfully. After compilation, it will come in the browser. What is happening for Veena? Please let me know. Veena, your project is set up or not? And for Padmaja?
All access.
For Veena, project setup is done. Okay, working. Padmaja, you can reply yes, no, anything? Okay, so this compilation, it will compile successfully. If by default it has opened in the browser, very good. In case it has not opened, no problem. It has given you the option. You can go to the localhost :3000 port number and you can see the final after compilation. What is the output? Mine will be little different. I have modified everything. I have written call h2. From there onwards, we'll continue. I have written call welcome. For me, welcome is coming. In your screen, maybe React default page will come, right? React welcome page is coming for you, right? Okay. Welcome page will come for That is a welcome page of React. Padmaja, where you compile the project, that is matter. Okay, look at here. I'll show you my computer. What is happened is where I compiled. You can see here, I have run npm start command not out of the project one folder. You can see here, project one folder is there. It is pointing to the project one, and then I have written npm start. Correct. If you write out of the project one, where your this entire source code you have, you can see here. Let me go to the my project folder. You can see here, this is the source code, right? So at this place, you have to open the CMD. Under the project one, you have to open the CMD, and there you need to write the npm start. If your CMD is pointing or VS Code is pointing somewhere else, that meaning it will throw the error. It will show compilation error or something else, multiple type of error will come. So please make sure you should run the npm start under which folder? npm start under the project one folder. Is switched off? Switch on it. Okay, now the project is compiled and it is able to print something in the browser, right? It is able to print something in the browser. Port number will guide you, Abhijit. Everything you want to learn in one day.
No, sir, just asking.
Yeah, brother, I told you this work I'm doing last 10 years. My education is BCA MCA and I am in CA 2008 batch. From 8 to 2019 I have worked. Okay, how many years? You can count it. 25 plus technology I have worked. Okay, plus multi-thousand people have got training from me. My trained people are manager in the companies. Okay, so you don't doubt on me. Within 2 days, I will give A to Z knowledge, but there is some certain way to learn. Okay, I have certain sequence to teach. Right? So if you ask something randomly from between, I will not answer you. Go in the sequence. I have all solution. I will give you step by step. Lakshmi Narayan, you can say, is my student only. He's 3-4 years before he had learned from me. Somewhere might be he will be team lead now. What is your position, Lakshmi Narayan? Team lead?
No, I was in project associate in Cognizant. Currently, I'm working in Cognizant.
Right. Like him, there is not multi 100, I can say. There is a people in the 1,000. Okay. So don't worry. Will not mislead you. This is our profession. This is my profession now. In profession will not compromise with quality. If I need to spend 10 days extra, I will spend you. Okay. Here, see, other places, if we take the classes, people will not do commitment of this point. This is 30 hours extra. Other places, people syllabus itself is 30 hours. My syllabus is 30 hour extra for the project. And this is how many? 30 days. In the sense, how many? Nearly 50 hours nearly. Okay. Definitely something is inside.
I was not a team lead or something, but I was always a UI lead.
No, after starting the server, again, we have to stop. Then only we can change the port number. So you are not the only one. Many people are there. So that changing the port number is not higher priority work. If you search now also on internet, you will find one line using that you can port easily, you can change easily. The major thing you have inside now. Okay, let's come now. So we have here, this is the folder structure. Inside that you can see you have a node modules folder. There is a public folder, there is a src folder, and there is a package.json file, package.lock.json file. Okay, this data.json file is the my existing file. I should delete it. It is not part of this existing folder, existing source code. Let me delete that. Okay, next after that, Okay, after that, you can say the node modules what you have. Node modules is the complete collection of libraries. Node modules is not only required for the Angular and React. Node modules we can set up with the JavaScript, plain JavaScript also, and there also we can use the Node.js, node modules. Node modules will be the collection of all the library that is going to support you to develop your project in React. Okay. Now then you will say under the node module there is a lot of library. Is that required all? No, all is not required at all. But it is the core modules. To develop a project in React, there is some kind of core module, contributed module, custom modules. Okay. So the core module, whichever the modules are there, that is downloaded under the node modules. In that core module, it may be some module is useful for your project and some module is not useful for your project. Okay. So now what we will do is we are not going to touch anything under the node modules. Our job will be there as a developer. Your responsibility will be to work under the SRC folder. Whichever the folder structure you design according to your need, you can modify the folder under the SRC, no problem at all. Under the public folder, you can keep some content, can be image file, can be logos, can be, you can say JSON file for testing purpose, can be some kind of external, you can say data that we can keep under the public folder. But the main JavaScript code, whichever we have, main JavaScript code will be under the SRC folder that we have here. Package.json file, if you'll ask what is the package.json file, package.json file, it is going to hold the information about the packages. What are the packages installed in your application and what are the package, which version and what is the location where it is stored, all will be under the package.json file. So that is going to hold the information about your complete project, what are the libraries you are using. Okay. SRC folder, inside this folder, it is not necessary like we can use the existing folder structure only. We can modify also. We can create our own folder structure and we can use. Definitely you have to design your own folder structure because in one project there will be lot of multiple type of functionality, multiple type of models will be there, like custom module, product module, vendor module, admin module, different modules will be there. So usually people will create the different folder under the SRC and folder wise they will manage the modules related functionality. Some pages will be the common pages that we will be learning under the React, that is called, you can say, component reusability and all. So common pages will be under the common folder. Multiple modules can call the common pages. Those all are going to come under the syllabus. Okay. So what we will do is first whichever the existing folder structure is there, in that we will go one by one, and suppose in your browser some output has come. Suppose for me welcome is coming, for you something welcome React and their default page is loaded. So we will go to that file where the content is coming and displaying under the browser. After reaching to the file, we will modify their content, we will delete the content, we will add our own, and after adding our own, we will understand the scenario. Yes, I have added the H1, it was working. Once we add some more lines, some more tag, it will throw the error. Then why it throw the error? What are the rule regulation is there to write the code in the React? Okay, so steps are clean and clear. After understanding this basic understanding of folder structure, we will be working on JSX first. JSX. After getting the idea of JSX, I will design a very good photos. In that photo, you will have idea, yes, this file is going to send the data to this file. This file will send the data to this file. This file can get the data from this file, and this file can send the data to browser, and this file can bring the data from the backend. Okay, so those structure I will be designing in the photo. That will be the data flow diagram of the React application. Okay, data flow diagram of the React application. Inside the React, how the data flow happen, and again how and where and on API and all will get called. Okay, so let's come to this file. Call it a JS file. Okay, that's called app.js file. In your file there will be some different code. In my some different code is there, but in fact app function is same. So what you do is you delete everything end to end, all the code you delete from your page, A to Z, all you delete, and just write one modify like this. And from here we let's start. Export default meaning is what? I will be guiding you, but not directly. As of now, this is the existing page. Let it run. We'll modify something. We will see the problem. Okay, where the JSX is getting failed, how to write JSX. Once that idea will come, then we will discuss on, okay, export is happening here. Where is the import? What is the relation between export and import? Okay, this is the function. So it is called as a function or it is called as a component. What is called? Okay, so we will discuss on that. So delete all content from your app.js file and come inside that. Okay, and JavaScript, you have idea on the function. This is not even ECMAScript 6 function and 5 function. It is the plain function of JavaScript. Okay, that you write everywhere in your JavaScript code. Okay, further we will be writing called fat arrow method based on ES56 rule. Okay, now come under this function, delete everything from file. If it's importing anything, delete that all. Let's keep a plain function. This function, the app, the file name is app.js, whereas the function name is called what? App. Your function becomes you see, both file and function is same, right? File and function name is same. It is not necessary both should be same. Both can be different also. Okay, so your app function becomes a component where app.js becomes a file. File name is what? App.js. App.js. But component is not app.js. Component is of what? The function. The function is a component. We will be discussing on that. What is component? Now come inside this file and go under the app function. Under the app function, right here called return. You will ask why we are writing return? Because return we are writing here, region, the app function, you are not going to print here. The output of the app function, you are going to print somewhere else. Whoever will call the app function, they should get something as a response. That we are going to write as a return. Okay, let's go here, right inside. Return, under the return, let me write here call h1. Under the h1, let me close the h1. Let me close the h1. Right inside, welcome back. Just save your file, look into the browser, live server is running, compilation will happen, and automatically in your browser it will say welcome back. Modify everything, save the file, come to the browser. Save it, look into the browser, what is that? You can see here, it is saying as a welcome back. The content should get changed. The content should get changed.
Hello, sir. I have to drop off for another call. Can I have the recording of this session for the remaining session later?
We'll upload in YouTube, but you will not get immediately today because
Okay.
I have no any record of anyone. The counselor will give me the list of people saying like this people should be able to access the videos. Then I can share the links.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, hope you return. Welcome back. Now come to the browser. See here, welcome back is coming. Let's go ahead with the next. Compile, how problem will come. Only one function, no? So, what you wrote? You have not written properly, right? Function app. return, save it. Default and all you have deleted. Can you see the last line? Export. Right there. Okay, hope it is working. Your content should get changed in the browser. After that, come down, write there one more line, a paragraph. Write one more line called paragraph. Keep inside the paragraph. It is working. It is working. Okay. It is working. You can see immediately is throw the error. Saying like the code you have written become the error. Reason is what? When we have written the H1, it was working well. As soon as we added the new paragraph, become the error. Another thing you can see, the function app is the function of JavaScript. Inside you are inserting the HTML code directly. You are inserting the HTML code directly. Correct. So it is not your complete JavaScript code. This becomes a JSX. JavaScript HTML based on the rule of XML. Okay. Now come there. So write it paragraph and then check. Definitely it will give you the error saying like JSX fragment something. Okay. So what it says, it says like, so when you are following the multiple elements in a component, you must have to follow the rule of the XML. Okay. XML rule says like in one component, if you have more than one element in one component, if you have more than one element, you must be keep all the element must be inside a parent element. JSX rule says in a component, if you have only one element, no problem, you can write directly as we have written the H1. H1 was working well. As soon as we wrote the paragraph, it's a fail. It's saying it's against the JSX rule. So what we have to do for that? Simple, we can keep inside a parent tag. Parent tag, you can use any tag, division, you can say section, or any container, any kind of container you can use. For that, there is 3-4 types of rules are there. We can use that. Let me go here and add a paragraph. You will find once you save it successfully, it will come in your browser. Successfully, it will come in the browser.
Export default app. Export default.
App is a function name. Export default app is the name of the function. Written. Check now, it's working on it. Working. See, it's working now. It says like welcome back plus it is working. That meaning now you are following the rule of which one? JSX. Let's go here. Division you replace by any other tag. Maybe you can replace by any hello tag.
But for me, that paragraph is not showing. I started working, but paragraph is not showing.
Here it is coming, right? Can you see that?
Yeah, in my system, it's not.
Paragraph will show you can write something inside. Anything is written inside the paragraph.
Yeah, I have written still.
You can reload the page once. It should work.
Yeah, that's what.
It should work. Okay, so you can say if in a component, in a function, you can say if you are using multiple elements, then the list of the element must be inside a parent tag. Okay, so what can be the parent tag? The parent tag can be predefined tag also. The parent tag can be user defined tag also. Okay, so we have used earlier a division, it was happening. Later we use the Body tag is somewhere else. It is available in the public folder. Okay. Body tag is not here. It is binding somewhere else. I'll guide you what is happening, where it is happening. Okay. Now let's go here. Instead of using the hello tag, instead of following the AB, any kind of user defined tag, it is suitable to work with the empty tag also. You can write the empty tag and then check. You can write the empty tag also and you can check it. It should work. Empty tag also will work. Now, apart from empty tag, right? If you remember the concept of array, let me show you here. See, it's work well with the empty tag also. So multiple elements should not be without parent. It must be inside a parent tag. Okay. Now let's go here and instead of following this one as the empty tag, you can use a square bracket also. But a square bracket will make your program little complex. A square bracket will make your program little complex. Right. So it says like if you remember the JavaScript array, within the square bracket, we put multiple elements separated by comma, maybe single quote, double quote, or without double quote. Okay. Here also same concept now. H1 becomes a first element, paragraph becomes a second element. Now between two elements, you have to keep a comma. It's just like the array. Then after that, this will work again. You can add some more paragraph also, but after one paragraph, there should be comma. Here, this is third p tag. This is third p tag. After last element, no need to apply any comma. It will work easily. Okay, I have written. Let us check in the browser. This should work properly. This should work properly. So for that related to, we can make some 3-4 points note under the developer guide, and then we'll come back. How we have set up the React, what thing we have to install, and then how to start, and then what is the JSX. These few things, rule regulation will make a note, and then we'll come back. So now come to your developer guide. You have a developer guide somewhere you have created. So hope it is working or not working.
It's working.
Let's go here, come to the developer guide. So in that first, what you did, you follow these two things, make a note, setup guide. Setup guide. Run these commands. run these commands in CMD one by one. After doing that, second, go to project folder and open CMD. And CMD. Go to project folder and open CMD. After that, again, go to project folder and open CMD. After that, npm start. This is for what purpose? To compile the project. Next after that, run on http://localhost:3000 as default port number. Next, after that, JSX. After that, JSX. After that, JSX. You can write here, it's called as a JavaScript and XML. JavaScript and XML. Rule regulation will come from the XML. You will be merging the HTML and JavaScript together. Rule regulation you have to take from the XML. Where the JSX will come from? JSX equal to the HTML code plus JavaScript code plus XML rules of XML. Once we combine together, rules of XML plus HTML code plus JavaScript code. Once we combine together, then you will get a JSX. And your React is written in JSX only. JavaScript, HTML, and XML. In that, what is the rule regulation? Rule regulation is number 1. JSX rule number 1. Rule number 1, you can write here. If in a component, component meaning here is a function, JavaScript function. Here component is pointing to a JavaScript function in your React. A component is pointing to a JavaScript function in React. JavaScript function what we write in the JavaScript, the same thing is going to call here call is a component. It will be in the two type, class based and function based. So in a component, if in a component more than one JSX element, JSX element, what is that? Tags. JSX elements. JSX element is pointing here as a tag. If in a component more than one JSX element is required, then the parent JSX element is compulsory. Okay, so it says like if in a component more than one JSX element is required, then keep inside parent JSX element. Parent JSX element. Example, suppose you have printed below H today H1 was working. Once you added the paragraph, it's through the error because it was failing the rule of XML. And your JSX is a combination of both. It was failing the rule of XML, because of that it was not working and it was throwing the error. So it says like example, what is that? Suppose we are printing somewhere called H1 about us, close the H1 and we follow there a paragraph, few lines of paragraph, one paragraph, added one more paragraph, not only paragraph, it can be multiple type of contents. So just to represent, we added 2-3 paragraph. Let's add here one more paragraph, right? So you can see here, what I did is one H1 tag and 3 paragraph tag. So this becomes a multiple JSX element. So it says in one component, if more than one JSX element is required, then you cannot print all as an independent individual. You must have to keep inside the parent tag. That is the rule of your XML. XML also says in every XML file there must be a parent tag. Now see, this all H1 paragraph and all is the part of division. So in this case, your JSX will not get failed. Same thing we have written here. If in a component more than one JSX element is required, then what to do? Then keep inside the parent JSX element. So division becomes a parent JSX element and remaining other become as a child JSX element. That is the first one. Second says like it is not necessary, it will be only predefined tag, division, section, article or paragraph. It can be any predefined user defined tag also. So I will write here the point number 2. Point number 2, what it says? JSX rule number 2. If in a component more than one JSX element is required, then the parent JSX element can be user defined also. The parent JSX element can be user defined tag also. Okay, the parent JSX element can be user defined tag, user defined also. So we can copy here and we can keep here as a example. Example can be as a ABC open and ABC as a close. ABC tag open, ABC tag as a close. So you can say now ABC become as a parent element and remaining other become as a child element. Hope you are making the note. This should be as a closed. ABC open, ABC closed. Coming down, the third one. Okay, GSX rule number 3. Rule number 3. Again, if in a component more than one JSX element is required, then the parent element can be empty tag also. The parent element can be empty tag also. Empty tag also. Empty tag also. So we can open here empty, close here empty. This will also work. That you have seen today already. Okay, so first, second, and then third. Next line, the last line, the plus is a complex rule. People will not use, but for interview purpose, you can keep in mind. That is called JSX rule number 4. JSX rule number 4. What that rule says, like if in a component multiple elements are required, then the parent element can be also. For example, same thing we can add here, and we can keep this one as a square bracket, and here we can keep this one as a square bracket. Right, inside that we have to follow the rule of the array. Comma is required everywhere. After each element we must have to give a comma so that the rule of array will not get failed. Comma, and comma, last comma is optional. Not the comma is required after every element. Last comma is optional. This is the rule of your JSX. Based on this, you are going to write many things. Your entire React based on JSX will come under this. You can use empty tag also, you can use predefined tag also, user defined tag also. Wherever you feel comfortable, you can write empty tag also, both is possible and both is able to work. Right? If we have written, then we can go next and we can see what we can do. Comma is not required. Comma is not required at last. Okay, so hope we have written. Next, after this, when we look into our code here, you found how many options? Total 4 options you found. In that, this is the last option. Okay, the array concept what we have written, that is the last concept. Okay, but out of this 4, if you ask which one is the most preferable, which one people use in the market, so the much time you are going to use the first one. In case due to tag mismatch or maybe due to tag CSS dependency, if your page is getting breakdown, you can use the user defined tag also. In case user defined tag is not suitable, you can use the empty tag also. In case that is also not suitable, you can use the last option, that is called flower bracket, square bracket. Not flower bracket, square bracket. Inside every comma, last comma is optional, whereas after each element we have to give a comma. Okay, so right, next after this we have to work on, we need to write few definition of component also. What is the component, type of component, and then we will write a small few notes of the import export as well. And after writing that, we'll come to the component. We will create the component, 2-3 component will create, and we will try to link to our page. And after linking, we will understand, oh, this is the way to create the component and linking to the page. Then we will go ahead functionality wise, one by one. Okay. So, but that will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow you can log in same time, 5 o'clock. We will start from the next level. Okay. Hope you have written the notes. It will be helpful for you. JSX rule is required everywhere whenever we write the code of React. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We'll log in tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Yeah.
Sir,
Tell me, sir.
Webpack and JSON module both are same or different, sir?
Both are different. Yeah.
Okay. What, sir? What is the major difference?
Major difference. Today is your last day, or tomorrow also you are going to come back.
Of course, tomorrow also.
Attend few days.
Okay, sir.
Okay. We'll end the session. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir, this text file you will share or
No, you have to write it. You should write it this file. You have not written today.
I was understanding.
Okay, tomorrow I will share it. And then you are in the laptop now or where are you?
Yes, yes.
In the laptop, you okay? Let me send you in the chat if it comes. So you can make a note also. Will help you for you. This file, okay, it's sent to your chat. Yeah, it came in your chat. Check once. Is it visible? In chat is visible the file.
You have sent me personally.
No, I sent in the chat.
Yes, sir. I received it already.
It should be in the chat.
Yes, yes.
Okay, download.